What unspoken rule of girl code do all women follow? I was 23, completely obsessed with this guy Derek from my gym. He was gorgeous, had these piercing blue eyes, drove a Tesla, and had been flirting with me for 3 months straight. Every workout, he'd find excuses to spot me, ask about my weekend plans, compliment my form. I was convinced we had this electric connection. Finally, after weeks of buildup, he asked me out on a date to a fancy restaurant. I was over the moon. This wasn't just any restaurant. This was the kind of place you take someone when things are getting serious. I spent the entire day preparing, got my nails done, bought a black dress that cost half my paycheck, watched YouTube tutorials on winged eyeliner. I even practiced conversation topics in my car. I was convinced tonight was the night he'd ask me to be his girlfriend. I arrived 20 minutes early because I'm chronically punctual when nervous. The hostess seated me at this romantic corner table with candles and everything. I ordered a glass of wine to calm my nerves and headed to the bathroom to do one final mirror check. I was touching up my lipstick, literally glowing with excitement, when 2 women in their 30s walked in mid-conversation. I still can't believe Derek brought another girl here last week. That poor brunette looked so smitten, one said, washing her hands. Right? And he probably used the same lines about the pasta. My blood went cold. Derek. The same Derek who told me just yesterday that he doesn't usually open up to people but felt different with me. I must have made some kind of noise because both women turned to look at me. My face was probably ghost white. Honey, are you okay? The first woman named Rachel asked, genuine concern in her voice. I'm here on a date, I managed to whisper. With Derek. Their expressions immediately shifted from casual annoyance to pure alarm. Honey, no. Derek's engaged. His fiancée is Sarah. She works at the bank downtown. He brings different girls here every week and tells them all the same story about wanting something serious. I shook my head. This couldn't be real. That's impossible. He told me he's been single for 2 years. He said he's never felt a connection like ours. Then the other woman named Maria pulled up Derek's Instagram on her phone. There he was, in dozens of photos with a beautiful blonde woman. Recent photos. Engagement photos from 3 days ago. My legs nearly gave out. 3 days ago, while he was posting about marrying his fiancée, he was texting me about how special I was. We need to get you out of here before he sees you leave, Rachel said, immediately switching into crisis mode. Maria, can you go tell the hostess that our friend had a family emergency and needs to leave through the kitchen? What about my wine? I already ordered. Don't worry about it. We've got it, Maria said, already heading toward the door. Rachel, take her out the back. I'll handle everything else. These 2 complete strangers orchestrated my escape like they were running a military operation. Rachel guided me through the restaurant's back corridor while Maria distracted the staff. They even paid for my wine and appetizer, so there wouldn't be any awkward questions. As we reached the back parking lot, Rachel handed me her business card. I'm a family lawyer. If you need to talk to someone about this situation, or if he starts harassing you, call me. No charge. Maria appeared a few minutes later. I told the hostess your grandmother was in the hospital. Derek's now sitting there checking his watch, probably wondering where his soulmate went. They walked me to my car and made sure I was okay to drive. 2 strangers who owed me absolutely nothing had just saved me from what would have been the most humiliating night of my life. Derek texted me 17 times that night, ranging from concerned, "Where did you go? Are you okay?" to angry. It's really rude to just disappear like that, to manipulative. I thought we had something special. I never responded, but I did spend the next day doing some detective work. I found Emily's Facebook page and sent her a detailed message with screenshots of every text Derek had sent me over the past 3 months, including the ones about how he'd never felt this way about anyone before. She messaged back within an hour, "Thank you so much. You're the 3rd woman who's reached out this month. I'm calling off the engagement today."